What's up, fam? Trent from Lifetime. A lot of people have been asking me to do a core video for you because core is one of the most important things in the entire body, right? Especially whether if you're just trying to prevent injuries or if you're lifting really, really heavy. If you can't connect your top to your bottom, you're all loose through here, you're gonna get injured really fast. So this is gonna be the beginner video. There's gonna be three. There's gonna be intermediate and advanced. Just to start, I'm gonna demonstrate the exercises, show you a couple cues, and then I'll tell you how the workout's gonna flow. So first one is just gonna be your everyday plank. So your plank, a couple things to think about. First thing that I want people to practice, anytime they're planking, I see this a lot with my clients, they pop up and they're like, all right, I'm planking, I'm doing a plank, this kind of hurts. I'm like, where do you feel it? They're like, well, kind of my core, kind of my low back, but I think that's part core, right? No, it's not. So what we don't want is we don't want that sag through your back. We want to be nice and flat all the way through. Same thing, we don't want those shoulders to press super, super low. We don't want to be up with our shoulders towards our ears either. So a few things to work on. First thing, it's just going to be that yoga exercise, cat-cow. So you're just going to stick your butt in the air, and then you're going to tug it underneath. Stick your butt in the air, tug it underneath. So I'm pushing up through here. My shoulders get pressed down. What I want to do is less push through the top and more just rotating that pelvis underneath. You're going to take your belly button, you're going to squeeze it into your spine. That's not sucking in, that's going to be rotating those hips forward. Immediately when you do that, you should feel your core nice and tight. Like if someone was to come over and try to punch you in the stomach, it'd be all seized up. So in your plank, you're here, hands shoulder width apart. You want to stay away from your traps. Keep that core engaged. So this is what I see a lot of. This is how we fix it. So we tuck that pelvis underneath towards our face, belly button up and in. You're just gonna hold it there for 30 seconds. Not too bad. After that, you're gonna go to a side plank. So the next thing about a side plank that I see a lot too is they pop up, and we'll see if you can see it from this angle, but they pop up and they're like, all right, I'm side planking. I'm holding it from the side. Big thing you need to focus on, squeeze those hips up, and not only that, squeeze your hips forward. So if from this view, stay there, Megan. From this view, if you can kind of see my body is at a V, that is going to be a lot more hip flexor, a lot less core. Even if my hips are raised up and I am contracting through my oblique, if I don't squeeze my butt and squeeze that core forward, I'm not actually going to move into that lateral side of my stomach there. So you're there, you up, squeeze, get completely flat. That's why it's called plank. You can be up here for a little bit of stability. I don't want to be here, right? If you got to do that, best way to make it a little bit easier is just to put yourself at an incline. Obviously get both sides. Same thing here. My feet are stacked, toes are forward. I don't want pointed toes. That's going to keep my anterior tib really, really long. And it's going to keep my calf short, which we already have too much of that. Toes pointed forward, squeeze, just like that, and you're holding. All right, so the workout that I want you to do at home, you can do this on the ground. You can do it on a couch. If you want to incline up, make it a little bit easier. You're going to do 30 seconds of your straight plank. So it'll be here, 30 seconds. You're going to rotate 30 seconds here, and then you're going to get the other side, 30 seconds here, and then you're going to rest for 30 seconds. You do that 5 rounds. Really not too bad. It takes about 10 minutes. After that, the next one that I want you to work on, this one's one that looks super simple, but it burns a lot of people out. So you're here. Everybody has seen these before where you're crunching up, touching those legs, right? Boom. Well, if you're not engaging your core, you're not actually going to be using it at all. You're going to be using those hips. You're going to be using that back. The psoas is going to pull that back forward. So a lot of people are arched up here. They're like, oh yeah, this is good. My hips hurt. We don't want that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ribs. You're going to press them down toward your hips. So from that, it's very, very slight, but Megan, if you come over here, come real close. So my back right here has a slight arch, that low back. What I want to do is engage my core, let that lower back come flat against the ground. Now, holding that, I'm going to put my right hand behind my head. I'm going to half crunch up, right? I'm not straining to get up really high. Just engage my core, half crunch up. My core is working. Take that leg, and now I have completely closed off my hip flexors. My core is doing all the pulling. I'm going to take this hand. I'm going to push against that knee for a little bit of an isometric hold, just about 1 to 2 seconds. Then I'm going to reset everything back down. So the cadence for this is core engaged, crunch, lift, push, relax. And you'll really feel two distinct contractions compared to if I'm doing this, right? Not any core here. Core engaged, crunch, lift. When I push, there's another twisting going on, and I'm relaxed. So initially, crunching here, lifting, twisting, relaxing. Do 10 on each side. Left side's gonna be the same thing. Left hand behind the head, crunch, lift, push, relax, okay? So 10 and 10, and then core is also gonna be our back. So this is when we are gonna work a little bit of our lower back. We're just gonna be doing a Superman. So this is what it's gonna look like from the front. From the side, it's gonna be here, toes pointing at the ground. And I'm just gonna bring that chest off the ground. Boom. Real simple. That's gonna be your beginner core workout. I'm gonna put the whole description in the video. Sound good? See you guys.